breaking news this hour. Former Republican Texas Congressman Will Hurd announces his own presidential run. He's joining about a dozen other GOP hopefuls. The 45-year-old served 3 terms in Congress, and here's some of his campaign video.
The soul of our country is under attack. Our enemies plot, create chaos, and threaten the American dream. At home, illegal immigration and fentanyl stream into our country. Inflation, still out of control. Crime and homelessness, growing in our cities, and liberals do nothing. President Biden can't solve these problems or won't. And if we nominate a lawless, selfish, failed politician like Donald Trump, who lost the House, the Senate, and the White House, we all know Joe Biden will win again.
So that's the major sticking point there, Hurd joining these, again, other Republican notables that you see on your screen. Thank you. That, again, Governor Chris Christie, former vice president, obviously, and goes on and on and on, and even past the screen. But, again, the notable ones here. And, obviously, you look at the campaign video, what is Hurd, again, another presidential contender for the Republican nomination, hit on? He hits on liberals. He hits on the administration. And then he hits on the front runner, Donald Trump. Is when you are campaigning, that is what you do. You're going after the top. Whoever's at the top, you're trying to take them down so that you can move forward. And it appears to be in his first campaign video, that is exactly what he is doing. You've seen other Republican notables in that screen, that full screen we showed you, that are running, not do that, not go after former President Donald Trump. This appears to be where Hurd is going. Governor Chris Christie kind of jumped in that, right? Yep. Yeah, and a few, Governor Asa Hutchinson has done so. But again, notably, not everyone there. But it does get you a little bit notoriety, if you will. If you hit on Donald Trump, there may be a chance he hits back on you, which would kind of elevate your name status, if you will, during this race.
Or ultimately divide the vote. Right. I mean, we've seen Donald Trump lead in all of these national polls. And again, we're going to wait and see how, again, his entry into his own presidential ambitions may or may not change that. Of course, in our graphic, we did not have the Miami mayor, so another person who's entered the race. Yeah. And it really is, it's a diverse group of people, and they do have different perspectives when it comes to what's next for the conservative movement, what's next for the Republican Party. There are some differences within these candidates here. And so ultimately, that will be probably most obvious on a debate stage. Yeah. Now, what qualifies you to get a spot on that stage? You've got to have the fundraising. You've got to be polling at, what is it, more than 1% in a number of national polls. And when you have all of those people up there vying for those primary voters, it could be very difficult to pass that threshold. And ultimately, that August debate stage will likely, you'd think, eliminate some of the folks.
You would need 40,000 donors, and he has limited time to do that. And a whole other conversation of would President Trump, former President Trump, even debate in August. Again, right now, he has not made any announcement there. But again, news there, former Congressman Will Hurd joins the running.